Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be somewhat of a quick video, I think. I am just going to kind of talk a little bit about my plans for 2023 regarding my documenting and my planning and what kind of videos I think I might be putting out this upcoming year. So let me start with my documenting, I think. So I have put out a couple of Traveler's Notebook videos this year already in 2022, but I have a ton of unused Traveler's Notebooks, and to be quite honest, I need to start using them. So I'm planning to potentially just continue documenting little random things with my Traveler's Notebooks. All of these are from Studio Calico. And so I've got 8 total here that are unused. So I need to, like I said, just start using them. So I'll be doing more Traveler's Notebook videos this upcoming year. And then I also wanted to do a little bit of documenting of myself this year. So I have this Pieces of Me Traveler's Notebook Self-Portrait Adventure from Ali Edwards. And it's basically just documenting self-portraits. And I personally usually hate all of the pictures of myself, so I figured this kind of might push me to photograph myself a little bit more and maybe be a little less judgmental. So I want to do this sometime in 2023. I did also purchase the new Me, Myself, and I kit from Studio Calico, which was a collaboration with Heba from My Little Journal, and I'll link her down below. I don't have it yet. It's supposed to be here in the next few days, but I'll just like pop a picture up like somewhere right here for you if you're interested in seeing what it looks like. And it's basically just documenting your thoughts, your likes, and stuff like that. So I do want to do that sometime next year as well. Then I have these two notebooks from Archer and Olive. This one I got in a recent subscription kit. I think it was the December subscription kit actually. And it's got like this cute little cafe on it. And I am going to use this one to document recipes. It's a square lined notebook. So I thought it would be really fun to go ahead and just document our favorite recipes. And then also I want to attempt to get some of my mother-in-law's recipes because she is from Mexico and she's got a lot of really good authentic Mexican recipes. Well, she's not from Mexico, but she lived in Mexico for a while with my father-in-law. But anyways, so she's got a lot of really good authentic Mexican recipes that I would love to document and have to pass down to my children once they're old enough to actually start making things. So I'm planning, I think, to see if I can get an original copy of the recipe so that I can scan it in and then, give it back to her. And I was thinking, because all of the original recipes are in Spanish, I was thinking of maybe printing out a photo of the original recipe and then also translating it on like this side potentially, but then like adding my own little craftiness to it. But then we've got the original recipe on this side of the page, maybe also with a photo, just to just kind of keep it authentic and real. And I don't know. I don't really know how, if I'm even explaining this, how I want it to be, but I want my mother-in-law to be in here as well. So I would love to have her original copies of the recipes. So yeah, that's my plan for this notebook. This one is probably going to be a not finished in this year project because I'm sure I'll come across new recipes, whatever, but I would love to be able to pass this particular one down to my kids, and I might use some iron-on vinyl and maybe make a cute cover out of this as well. I just think that this will be a really sentimental type of journal to have. Then I am also doing a reading journal again this year. I did upgrade my reading journal to a B5. This notebook is also from Archer and Olive. And I have already started kind of setting it up for the new year. So I'll give you a little sneak peek. So I've got my 2023 stamp and then just a few pages done. And then I just kind of need to finish setting it up. And then I think for my January theme this year, I think I'm going to do snowflakes, because January is really the only month that it gets somewhat cold in Florida, I feel like. I don't feel like December is ever really that cold, except for with this year, but it gets pretty chilly here in January, I think. So I think I'm going to make my January spread snowflakes. So I am going to be keeping track of my reading again this year. In 2023, I have loved doing it in 2022, and I will have a 2022 reading journal flip through up sometime in January, I think. Once I get everything finalized, I want to add a spread for my year-end totals and all that type of stuff as well. So I am going to be doing my reading journal for 2023. And then I'm also planning to do another October daily and another December daily as well this upcoming year. But obviously that's going to be way towards the end of the year next year, and there's no types of products or anything out. I do think I will probably stick with doing albums. I did a notebook for my October daily this year in 2022, and I feel like it's going to kind of rip apart eventually. So I think I'm going to do both of those in albums next year. But we will see. I do definitely plan on doing them though. So for my planning, because I also do post planning videos, I am going to be using 2 planning systems this year. I did splurge and treat myself to a Passion planner, and I do also have my iPad Pro 11-inch that I'll be using this year as well. So I'm going to, I think, be doing my monthly planning in my iPad, and then any type of daily planning pages that I want to do, I think I will also be doing those in my iPad. Right now, I don't have any type of planner picked out. I'm thinking I'm probably going to just do the same thing that I did this year and just create a template that I like in Keynote, and then go ahead and just use that for the whole year. Or just change it up whenever I'd like. I don't know yet specifically for that. But I'm thinking my monthly planning and any daily planning I do will be done digitally in my iPad, and I will also share those with y'all if you are interested in continuing to see them. And then I am going to be using the Passion Planner for my weekly planning. And I did add a little tab here for January, because the first week in this Passion Planner is this week right now, the last week of December. So I've been kind of testing it out to see if I like it. What I'm thinking I will do here is maybe take a photo for each, not every day, but like take photos and paste photos down if I take a photo that I really like on that day, or if we go do something, maybe I'll stamp out what we did. I'm not at this point planning to actually fill this in as if it's a planner for my monthly spreads in this planner. And then as of right now, and this is probably going to fluctuate until I really figure out how I want it to work, because this is really just my test spread right now. I did make a currently's. I changed this, I think it says the work to-do list. I changed that to currently's. I just kind of colored over the white and then added a piece of washi tape over it so that it all was the same color. And then I have currently reading, current project, and currently playing, because I do like to play games. So I was thinking that since this has like a little checkbox down here, yes. So these are the 2 books that I've finished reading so far this week. And I was thinking, since I've got this checkbox, instead of checking them off or anything like that, I could use little icons, like so Nanny for the Neighbors. I loved that book, so I put a little heart next to it. Resting Scrooge face, it was all right, so I just put like a little smiley face next to it. And then if I dislike it, I'll put like a sad face or something like that. So I was thinking that would be really cute for my currently's. And then I've got my December daily project, and then I haven't actually played any games this week. but the one that'll probably be there is like World of Warcraft or something like that I play with my husband, and that would obviously have a heart. And then I've turned this section into a habit tracker. Yeah, and then I've got like a little YouTube section down here for videos that I'm planning. This middle section right here I've been using for like a work to-do list. I don't know that that's actually something that I'll keep up with. I'm thinking the first few weeks that I'm using this, I will try like a work to-do list for my actual job, or I will try a little journaling section just to write a few things about the day, or maybe like 5 things that I was grateful for that day that happened. Just like maybe something like that to do like a little bit of journaling, since I'm using these monthly pages to kind of keep track of what we're doing and pictures and stuff like that. I think it would be nice to also have like a little bit of journaling throughout my actual planner itself. And then up at the top, I've just been using it as a to-do list. And then a couple of these ideas I got from Heba from my little journal as well. So she does reading right here every day to mark off that she read. And I love that idea because I like marking off that I've read. And sometimes I forget if I read that day. So I have been coloring that in, and I've liked that. So that's probably going to stay. And then she uses this gray line here that comes in the journal as a separator. So I've done that as well. I'm just not entirely sure what I'm going to separate underneath it yet. And then I did a little bit of stamping and some like stickers and stuff like that. It's like little YouTube things down here, things I want to film for YouTube. So far I like it, but I haven't really figured out exactly how I want to continue. So I will try to film a plan with me for next week, because I think next week I might use this little section down here just for like journaling. I might try that out, so I'll have to set that up too. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below if you like plan with me videos with the Passion Planner. I've looked them up and I don't really see a ton of them on YouTube, so I'm not really sure if it's even something that anybody would be interested in. But yeah, so I will be doing a kind of hybrid planning this year. So I'll have my Passion Planner for weekly planning, and then my iPad I will be using for monthly planning and any daily planning or like party planning or anything like that, because I do have a party planning like PDF document that I use. So yeah, basically planning out like project planning I do in my iPad, party planning I'll do monthly, and daily planning in here as well. So there will still be quite a few digital videos on here. And I have been also considering, I don't have any products because it's still kind of up in the air whether I'll be doing it or not. I've been considering potentially doing a project life and potentially doing one little word as well. Those are year-long projects though, so I'm still kind of debating on it. I'm not 100% sure if myself will allow me to do a whole year project in that manner. So I'm kind of debating it. I'm not sure yet. If you do project life or one little word each year, leave me a comment down below and tell me how you like it and if you find it difficult to keep up with that project all year round. I know that some people in their planners, they'll use like their monthly spreads to write things down and use pictures and come back to and do their project life with like the monthly spreads of their planners. So that's also part of the reason that I'm going to be doing my monthly spreads this way, just in case I do plan on doing it and start late, then I'll have something that I can come back to and reference. But as of right now, these are the only like solidified projects that I know that I will be working on in the year of 2023. And you can expect to see videos from me about them. If you've got anything else that you would like to see my personal take on, let me know in the comments and I'll see if it's something that I can kind of fit in to my schedule, because I know that I don't know that I'm that much different than anybody else, but I do like trying new things. So if you like how I do things and you want to see my take on a certain project, let me know. Anyways, that is all I have for y'all today. Thank you so much for joining me, and let me know down below what projects you're planning on doing for 2023. Thank you so much. Bye!